Doesn't it feel great to be alive? Hey, baseball fans. I hope all you guys are having a great start to your Wednesday and your Hope Day so far. By the way, guys, happy, beloved Hope Day and Wednesday. It just feels right to say that we are in the middle of the week, almost Friday. College baseball is going on, and we are 2 to 3 days away from 2026 MLB spring training baseball games. Gotta love that, guys. But anyway, guys, in 2 days episode or 2 nights episode, depending on the time frame you guys are in, we are going to talk about 2 things. We are going to talk about the next re-signee for 2026 Boise Hawks baseball spring training. And then, speaking of spring training, there was an incident earlier in the week in Sarasota, Florida, the spring training home of the Baltimore Orioles. And we are going to address and talk about that incident as well. That is going to be something you guys will not want to miss, and I will want to get your guys' input on that. All right, guys, so yesterday we had the Shohei Ohtani of the Boise Hawks, Cameron Dayton re-signed, and earlier today and this morning we had another player re-signed, and that would be right-handed pitcher Jacob Exota. Many of you are going to say, I don't recognize that name from the 2025 Boise Hawks roster. Jacob Exota was not here very long last year. And as a matter of fact, he started only 3 games and only came out of the bullpen 1 time. So he only had 4 appearances with the Boise Hawks last year. And he is the next re-signee for the Boise Hawks. Again, guys, all these players I am announcing, whether they are a re-signee or new, they are not on the 2026 Boise Hawks opening day roster. Every single one of them is heading into 2026 Boise Hawks spring training. That is very, very important to know, guys. So whether they are a returnee, whether they are a new player to the Hawks or new in the league itself, they are going to spring training. They are not on the 2026 Boise Hawks opening day roster. The only people that are guaranteed on the Boise Hawks opening day roster is the coaching staff and the amazing people in the front office. That's it. Not one player will get announced on the opening day roster. All the players will have to earn their spot on the opening day roster. So I just wanted to make that very, very clear. But yes, guys, Jacob Exota, he only pitched 4 times for the Boise Hawks last year. Again, 3 of them started, 1 time out of the bullpen. So it is a name you guys may not really recognize, but that is okay. But yes, guys, he was the next re-signee. I believe since we now have him announced, I think we only have about 3 more re-signees, hopefully before 2026 Boise Hawks spring training begins. We will have some of the new players announced as 2026 Boise Hawks manager Sean Persky has signed some new guys. So hopefully before spring training begins, we will get that Boise Hawks spring training. We will get some of that, but we will find out and wait and see. So, all right, guys, now that we got the Boise Hawks stuff out of the way, it is time for us to take a deep dive into Baltimore Orioles camp in Sarasota, Florida, with a very unique incident that is not getting talked about that happened. So let's talk about it. Okay, guys, so we really are not even 2 weeks into pitchers and catches reporting and 2 weeks to a full squad workout in MLB spring training baseball. And we are 2 to 3 days away from 2026 MLB spring training games. And when I say a unique situation happened at Baltimore Orioles big league camp, I mean it was unique. So, number one, we all know that the Baltimore Orioles are under a new MLB manager in the name of Craig Alvarez, and Baltimore Orioles outfielder Colton Cowser had a little incident in Baltimore Orioles camp. Do not worry, guys. Mr. Colton Cowser is not injured. But earlier, a couple days ago, particularly, Colton Cowser was taking some live ABs on the backfield at Baltimore Orioles camp in Sarasota, Florida. And he just, after those live ABs, he went off the field. He went into the locker room. He packed up his stuff and he just left. And you're probably saying, like, why would he do that? Like, what happened? Apparently, guys, the Colton Cowser did not agree with the call strike threes by the new manager of Craig Alvarez, which I found very interesting. So Colton Cowser was on the backfields a couple days ago, and he was taking some live ABs, and the new manager Craig Alvarez was calling strike three, balls and strikes in those live ABs. And apparently Colton Cowser was rung up on strikes, did not like the strike three calls, and left the backfield, went into the locker room, changed, put his uniform in his locker, got his stuff, and left camp, which is really, really odd. And so Colton Cowser has now been out of Orioles camp the past 3 days, and it's really unique. You know, in all my time of being a diehard baseball fan, and all my time of being in spring training baseball and all that, I've never heard of an incident like this, okay? I have never heard an incident all the time in camp, in spring training, where this, like, literally happens, okay? So I don't know what was going on there. Obviously, I'm just reporting everything I know. I'm not, making any allegations, but it definitely seemed a little odd and a little suspicious. And so, I can definitely understand Colton Cowser's point of view. I can definitely understand Craig Alvarez's point of view. But the fact of the matter is that, we're not even a week into spring training camp where it's a full squad workout or even just pitchers and catches reporting and all that. And then we're 2 to 3 days away from the beginning of spring training baseball games, and this happens. So Colton Cowser has been out of camp the past at least couple of days from what I have understood, and for an apparent reason is definitely unknown. He just did not like getting the ball and strike call on live ABs on the backfields, and for that he just got up and left camp. The manager Craig Alvarez was asked about that with the media down in Sarasota, Florida, and obviously he just stated the facts. But when I noticed in the facial expressions, he was definitely not happy. He did make a little press conference with MLB and Baltimore Orioles media earlier in the day, and he did say this, that Colton Cowser is welcome back at camp at any time that he returns. They are not punishing him. They are not releasing him. But there is a very good possibility that Colton Cowser will not play in the home opener of spring training for the Baltimore Orioles. And since we are on Wednesday, we are 2 days away from the 2026 Baltimore Orioles spring training home opener. It will happen this Friday, 105 Eastern time, on MLB TV, guys. And the Orioles will be hosting the New York Yankees. But back to the incident. I've never heard of an incident like this before. Just, a player getting upset over this and leaving camp. Yet alone, we're not even a full week in the camp and all that. So it was definitely very odd. Again, this happened a few days ago, and I chose to wait a few days, because in case of Colton Cowser coming back into camp, but obviously he has not come to camp. We do understand that Colton Cowser has not left Sarasota, Florida. He is still in Sarasota, Florida, and that is where the spring training home of the Baltimore Orioles is. So whenever Colton Cowser comes back into camp, that's great. But I'm just stating what happened. Very, very unusual, definitely, and I'm still in a little bit of shock that happened, because I've never heard of this happening in a MLB camp. And in the regular season, I've heard of instances between a player and a manager definitely not getting along, but this is a little bit at a different level. So I don't think we're ever going to get the true answers on why Cowser did this. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. All we know, he just packed up and left camp because he did not like the ball and strike calls in live ABs on the backfield. So that's really all I can say at the moment. I would like to know what you guys think about this. Sorry, guys. I had to turn my light on. So I want to know what you guys think about this. So definitely let me know your thoughts on this very, very crazy thing. As a baseball fan for over 80 years of my life, I've never heard of this happening ever when it comes to MLB. Surprisingly, I've heard about it in minor league camp, minor league spring training, but MLB camp and MLB spring training, this has never happened like that I know of. And if you guys have ever heard of something this happening in MLB camp, I would love to know about it. But it's insane, guys. But yeah, so I don't know what will be next for Mr. Colton Cowser, and the Baltimore Orioles. All right, guys. So yeah, that was definitely a little unusual. A couple days ago in Baltimore Orioles spring training camp, but I guess you never know what you're going to see when you go to the ballpark during a baseball game, right? That's what I've always been told, ever since growing up. But other than that, I'm still shocked, talking about it. So definitely let me know your guys' input on what you think and all that. Let me know what you think, if Colton Cowser comes back to Orioles camp, which he probably will, what you think a consequence or a punishment should be on that. Just really crazy. But other than that, guys, I do have a question for you guys, so let me ask it. Again, I said we are 2 to 3 days away from MLB spring training games happening. They do begin this Friday, technically. There are a few games this Friday. And there are, so I want you guys to think about a game on Friday that is going to be televised. Okay, I think every game except one or two of them on Friday are televised. If there aren't any of them you want me to pay a little extra attention to, let me know down below in the comment section. And all of that. Just the only big thing I have for you guys, a week from Saturday. So 1 week from this Saturday, I head to Florida. I will be reporting to the Grapefruit League for MLB spring training. So I will have coverage on the channel. Obviously not Saturday because I will be on a plane all day. But that is my first report date to spring training. And then March 10th, I report to Arizona for Cactus League spring training. Both times, both areas, and both beautiful states. I will have YouTube coverage. From what camps and what games, I cannot tell you at this point. My family knows and a lot of my friends know, but I'm not going. I want it to be like a little bit of a surprise for you. So that's why I'm holding it back for you guys. But other than that, guys, let me know what you guys thought of the episode and all that, guys. I mean, we are in college baseball, but we are literally 2 days away, technically, from MLB spring training games. It is a lovely thing to say. I'm excited. I hope you guys are just as pumped up as I am. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like and all of that, guys. And, you know, when it comes to the Boise Hawks, guys, I believe we got a couple more re-signees getting announced in the coming days. Hopefully the coming days, so we can get some of those new guys announced. But yeah, you know, I will give you guys more updates regarding 2026 Boise Hawks spring training as they become available. I've been talking closely with our manager, Sean Persky, on what he is telling me and what he is letting me tell you. So the rest of the stuff I can't tell you about camp, spring training regarding the Hawks. When I can, I will, and all that. But if you have any questions about Boise Hawks spring training, you can also let me know down below in the comment section. Other than that, have a great rest of your Wednesday and hump day, guys. Tomorrow we are on the eve of Friday and on the eve of spring training games for MLB. And it's going to get exciting. So, all right, guys. Peace out. Have a great night. Love you guys.